Ladies and gentlemen, let me now introduce my guest to you. Renu Bhatia is chairperson of the Haryana State Commission for Women. She, of course, belongs to the BJP. Renu ji, good evening. Welcome to the show. Tehseen Poonawalla is a political analyst joining us on the broadcast as well. Kapil Sankla is a Supreme Court lawyer. Thank you very much. And Yashowardhan Azad is a former IPS officer joining us on the show. Renu Bhatia ji, can I start with you? Since you are chairperson of the Haryana State Commission for Women, Ram Rahim is someone who has been convicted, ma'am, of raping 2 women in his ashram. Convicted. And yet the man walks out of jail on will with the blessings of the state government. This time, once again, he's walked out right ahead of the Haryana elections. So will anyone believe it when the BJP government says, इससे election का कुछ लेना देना नहीं है, ये तो prisoner का right है?
I think in your anchoring, you have questioned yourself and you have answered also what I heard as Dr. Qureshi also said, that you've already said much about the things. If you ask me about as a chairperson, I will always tell you that it is true that BJP का इससे कोई लेना देना नहीं, because it is a right. It is a fundamental right. You can ask for the payroll, you can ask for the leave. And he has been asking, and many prisoners have been asking like this, and they have been getting. Why we are focusing particular on this person? No doubts. No doubts, as a woman, as a chairperson for Women Commission, I would say that he has done the most heinous crime and he's convicted too. But this is a permission through court. Nothing is to be done with the BJP or the, the state government or anything. He straight away asked permission to the court and they have allowed him. It was court who has had to decide that he should be allowed or not allowed. Now, if you question कि 2 दिन रह गए चुनाव के and he has come out and he has been coming out like this, whenever he applied, the court has permitted him. Yesterday also, I was on a debate with you people, and you said the superintendent of jails has permitted him, but then we found that it was nothing like that. As many times he got parole, it was the court who permitted him, and then
I will just give you some facts.
Not above the court. Court is on the highest peak.
Okay. मैम मैं आपको मैम आई जस्ट रेनू जी आपने कोर्ट की बात की and you're absolutely right that at one point the High Court had said that this man will not get parole or furlough without us giving the thumbs up. Now that matter is long gone. Let me tell you how Ram Rahim got furlough. It has nothing to do with the court. You don't apply to the court to get parole or furlough. Process ye tha, and this is what happened in this case. What happens is that the Chief Secretary's office first gave the nod, then the additional Chief Secretary Home, Anurag Rastogi, sent the file to the DGP Prisons, Mohammad Akil, for further action, and Ram Rahim was set free once again. So please, I understand that you're confusing matters with the previous case where the court had said that this man will get parole only after we give the go-ahead. But in this case, it is the state government and the state machinery that has agreed to his parole, ma'am. The Election Commission had initially raised some questions. The Congress party, Tehseen Poonawalla, come in here. The Congress party had also raised questions written to the Election Commission. But Tehseen, uske baad to Congress bhi chup ho gaya simply because even the Congress party wants votes from Ram Rahim's fan base. That is the truth.
Shreya, thank you so much for having me on the show. At the onset, I would like to make 2 or 3 points extremely clear with your viewers. The Renuji, speaking on behalf of the BJP and the Haryana Women's Panel or Women's Cell, said right now that parole is a fundamental right. She just said this, that parole is a fundamental right. As a student of the Constitution, let me tell your viewers, no, parole is not a fundamental right. It's a conditional release given under various terms by the jail authorities, as you rightly put it, by the state government, and then upheld by the courts. in this particular case, in the case of Ram Rahim, the election commission, as you rightly said, objected, and then they gave in. And I think it is extremely sad for a number of reasons. Here is a man who's raped and murdered women. And you have out here on this show somebody representing the women's panel saying, oh, you know what, this is unacceptable, but hey, this is his fundamental right. No, it's not his fundamental right. Number two, how many other prisoners in Haryana jail have been given this so-called fundamental rights of theirs? People continue to languish in jail as under trials. Many are under trials more than the actual prison term that they have to serve. But hey, come elections and Ram Rahim is out. And Ram Rahim is out cutting birthday cakes with a sword. And you're right. No political party will make it an issue because you know what? Everybody wants votes. And I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to be provocative here. The women that Ram Rahim raped, the two sadhvis that he raped, murdered, the extreme women, were the poorest of poor of our fellow citizens, the weakest of the weakest. If these were empowered people, would we not have had an outrage? That is what we've come down to. He castrated, as per the allegations, 400 odd men. He killed a goddamn journalist. That's the allegations on this man. And he is out come every time there are elections. And you have no less than somebody from the women's cell of Haryana whose fundamental duty, yes, is to protect women, sitting here and said, hey, I'm helpless because you know what? Let me just say whatever I want on national TV. It's a fundamental right. I have one last thing to say. When Ram Rahim was arrested, two of my friends who serve in Haryana police spent sleepless nights protecting the areas they were asked. And these are women, the areas they were asked to guard. So there's no untoward incident. They spent sleepless nights, some with small children. You're even letting down those women police officers who stood up for justice. It's a spineless government, and let me say so, a spineless election commission.